Well, now the sheriff's really mad. And so he pulls out his gun. Bam! Straight into the tree above the boys' heads. And then everybody else figured it's a free-for-all. And they all pulled out their guns, and everybody's shooting at the tree, and the sheriff's like, cease fire! Cease fire! And eventually they ceased it. Thank God nobody was killed. And luckily nobody was a good shot. Otherwise somebody might have been killed. Who knows? Well, the brothers looked at each other and said, I didn't sign up for this. And so Walter yelled out, all right, we're coming out with our hands up. Don't shoot. Please don't shoot. And they came out, and the sheriff arrested them, and he hauled them down to the Jersey Lane tree, where Judge Roy Bean was presiding. Now, Judge Roy Bean, he was known as the hanging judge, right? And if you asked him, he said, I'm only long west of the Pecos. That was Judge Roy Bean. And he sentenced those boys to 20 years of hard labor. And off they went to the Idaho Penitentiary, which you can visit. It's the old pen out in Boise. It's about a day's ride from here. And they were prisoners 3663 and 3664. 20 years of hard labor. And they had to learn prison songs. The road is long, with many a winding turn. He ain't heavy. He's my brother. It was like that. And the food was pretty good because they grew it themselves. But it was not a place you want to be. And 6 months later, Artie, the young one, he kicked the honey pot. He died of TB. And you could look up what the honey pot is. I don't want to tell you what it is while you're eating your snacks. So he kicked the honey pot. It was TB. And here's my theory. Okay, that $1,600 that we don't know where it went, I think it went to TB research. But it was too little, too late. Well, Walter got out in 32. Okay? And he went back to Utah to be with relatives. Because down in Utah, everything's relatives.